Hey there, YouTubers and collectors and fans of stretchy figures, especially Stretch Armstrong here. Now, for those of you who follow my channel, you know that I've been kind of obsessing on stretchy figures. And of course, the godfather of stretchy figures is Stretch Armstrong. Now, one thing that you're going to be hearing me talk about, and you heard me talk about recently, is the syrup inside of a Stretch Armstrong figure that makes it unique. Because there's a lot of figures out there now that are indeed stretchy, but a lot of them are filled with either sand or goo, not necessarily syrup, and not necessarily the same material of a Stretch Armstrong. By the way, this was made, I believe, 2016 Jazwares. And the syrup in here is such that it'll stretch and then take its time to get back. So if you see some of my recent videos, I've been sort of on this campaign about stretchy figures, but I've been having a good time with them. I don't know if maybe it's because anxiety is at an all-time high, and I like the tangibility and the tactileness of a stretchy figure. They're very hands-on. These stretchy figures are for play. They're not necessarily for display. You know what I'm saying? So I've been talking about stretchy figures, been talking about the syrup and comparing them to other stretchy figures. I did a review of Elastigirl, Disney Store exclusive Elastigirl. You can see that. I'll put a link to that. I recently did a review of Monster Flex figures, comparing them to a squishy monster figure. And then I did a world's smallest Stretch Armstrong review. I'll have links to all this stuff. And that is made by Super Impulse. So what we're going to look at today, also made by Super Impulse, and that is Gumby and Pokey stretchy figures. Now, this is kind of suspenseful for me because since I've been going on this campaign and tirade about stretchy figures with syrup versus stretchy figures with goo versus stretchy figures with sand, is talking about their longevity. Because a Stretch Armstrong figure, that syrup can harden. It can harden. Again, this is made by Jazwares. I just want to say for the relevancy. Recently, last video looked at world's smallest Stretch Armstrong figures made by Super Impulse. One of those figures had been in the package for a long time and the syrup inside had hardened. Okay, so we're going to be looking at Super Impulse Gumby and Pokey today. And I don't know if they're sand filled. I don't know if they're syrup filled or goo filled like the new Goo-Jitsu figures by Moose Toys. I don't know. They've been in the package a few years, so we're going to see. I mean, really, I don't know how this is going to turn out. This video may be a complete disaster. Stay tuned. So I had hoped to open the figures off camera, then come back and tell you what I discovered, but that's not as genuine. I want you to see my actual legitimate reaction because I don't know what's going to happen when I open this. It could be stiff and unmanageable, or it could still retain its pliability. So let's see what happens. This is live. We're going to open up Pokey first. Oh, please, please. Oh, yeah. And this is one of these packages that you're going to have to destroy. Yeah, you're going to have to destroy. Oh, no. Oh. This thing. Well, let's see here. Is this the way it was originally? Okay, so the legs are like empty. There's nothing in here. There's nothing in here in the legs. I don't know if that's the way it was meant to be or what. Oh, look, it does. Huh? Okay, so the neck stretches. Okay, so this is like a multi. You know what? Okay, I get the idea. What they did is they only put the syrup, I think, in the torso and the head and the neck. Yeah, I think so, but it still seems kind of firm in the head. This is a tough one. See, again, this is the problem with syrup, is syrup hardens. The legs is like there's nothing. These are just empty. And see how quickly they come back? See? That's not how a Stretch Armstrong figure should go based on... And I only reference Stretch Armstrong because Super Impulse recently made the world's smallest Stretch Armstrong. So Super Impulse is tied into Stretch Armstrong, and then Stretch Armstrong is tied into then these figures, which are stretch figures. So This just snaps right back. Not that exciting. Almost like a balloon, you know. The head, you can. It seems like you can. You can make his neck longer. I don't know, guys. You know what? This is just... I'm pretty disappointed here because I feel like these figures should come with an expiration date listed on the packaging, telling you use by, you know, like a use by date. I really think they should. Yeah, because you know what? Whatever a joy you're supposed to get, I'm not getting. So, okay. Let's try Gumby. Let's keep our fingers crossed. But I'm assuming it's going to be the same. I really am. But let's get Gumby out live on camera. You're going to see my reaction. You're going to see my disappointment, I'm sure. But hey, what's life without disappointments, right? Come on, Gumby. Get out here. You're Gumby, damn it. Okay, one thing I do want to say one thing right off the bat is the figures do look nice. They look nice. They're very cute. They're very cute figures, so I will not take that away. But again, since they're labeled as stretchy, let's get into that. Let's see. Oh, see? Can you hear this? I'm gonna put this next to the microphone here. Yeah, well, it seems like I'm getting some stretchiness here. Yeah. You know what the problem is? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Kind of sad. Kind of sad, huh? Kind of a sad sight. It's not supposed to happen that way. The syrup in the arm hardened, and it's just broken pieces in there. And then this side... Oh, I just broke this arm on this side. Now, the remnant of the syrup... By the way, the syrup actually fell down, and there's nothing at the top here. There's nothing at the top, even though I think the syrup should go all the way up. Okay, if you can get one of these stretchy figures just out of the box, play with it right away, enjoy it while you can, because the syrup-filled stretchy figures have a shelf life. And like I said, I wish that they had a play-by date, a best-by date. Because you know what? If this figure was in good working order, this would be a fun as hell figure. A stretchy, I'm getting some here, see? A stretchy Gumby figure has a tremendous fun factor, huge on the fun factor. But when you have the shelf life of syrup, the uncertainty, otherwise, oh, look at that. See, it has some fun left, but it's kind of tainted by this. Look at that. Ugh. These guys may have to be stuck as display pieces, I guess. Yeah. I'm disappointed. They look great. Let's have Gumby on top of Pokey. There you go. There we go. How's that? But, yeah. There's still a lot of disappointment here. So, I guess if anything, my video is just a warning to people. If you love stretchy figures, and if you think that they're syrup-based and not the goo-based or the sand-based, use them. Get in there, open them, and use them. You cannot leave syrup-filled stretchy figures in the package. Thanks for watching. It's not supposed to happen that way.